So if you could still remember, we are at what level? Diencephalon. Very good. This is your diencephalon. What is that cavity at diencephalon?
Third vent.
Huh? Ano? Third ventricle. Okay. So can you identify the circle structure?
Developing.
Yan. So at this point, huwag niyo lang sabihin developing eye yan, please. Okay? So since we will be talking about the development of your sensory organ, this is your developing eye. Let us identify the structures. So this one is your lens vesicle. We have two parts or two layers of your optic cup. We have your inner layer and you have your outer layer of the optic cup. The space in between these two layers is your intraretinal space, and that is that's the whole structure is the developing eye. Now, since this is a development, you will be encountering terms such as your fate and enlage. So let's start with the lens vesicle first. So the lens vesicle, the enlage, o kung saan siya galing is what we call your lens placode. Placode is P-L-A-C-O-D-E. So lens placode, magiging lens vesicle, and that pointed structure in your screen is your lens vesicle, the fate of which is your crystalline lens of the eye. Okay? Crystalline lens of the eye, that's the fate. The enlage is lens placode. Next, we have your inner layer of your optic cap and your outer layer of the optic cap. So let's start with the outer layer of the optic cap. Technically speaking, when you say optic cap, yung two layers na yan, they're retina. But may specific fate or fates ng dalawang yan. Now, when you say outer layer of the optic cap, the fate of which is what we call your pigment epithelium of the retina. Okay? Pigment epithelium of your retina, and the other layer, so this one is your outer layer of the optic cup, this one is your inner layer of the optic cup, and the fate of which is or are the rest of the layers of the retina. You have your bipolar layer, your ganglion cell layer, lahat na lang layer. How many layers do we have in the retina? 10. So, pang ilang ba yung pigment epithelium? First, the rest of the layers of the retina, saan galing? Sa inner layer of the optic cap. Are we clear? Now, this one is the rest of the layers of the retina. This is the pigment epithelium of fate. Ano kayang fate ng interretinal space? Now, the interretinal space, the fate of which actually it will eventually degenerate. Or it will eventually degenerate as the two layers. These two layers will, pointer, this interretinal space, the fate of which will degenerate as the two layers will fuse. Okay? So, favorite questions, the questions to ask are the fates and the structures pointed. Okay, kayo naman, section E. What is the enlage? Lens placode. What is the fate? Crystalline lens of the eye. What is the fate? Other layers of the retina, your ganglion cell layer, your bipolar cell layer. What is the fate? Pigment epithelium of the retina. What is the fate? Degenerates as the two layers will fuse. Okay? Now, this is the inner layer of the optic cap. You have two pars. You have your pars optica retinae and your pars ceca retinae. Okay, let's go now to this level of the developing brain. So this is your rhombencephalon. What is the cavity ng rhombencephalon? Fourth. Very good. So in your development of the central nervous system, we have identified this one. So what are these two structures? Kung may developing eye, this is your So at this point, huwag nyo itong developing ear. Let's try to identify the parts. So this is the lateral part. This is the medial part. The larger structure lateral to this one, this is your otocyst or otic vesicle. And the other one is your endolymphatic duct. Of course, kung yung mga kanina, mga lens vesicle, meron din mga fates nito mga to. and anlage. So let's start with the autocyst. This is the otic vesicle, anlage of which is also placode, otic placode. And if you ask you what is the germ layer of origin, it is your ectoderm. Okay, ectoderm. Now, if the anlage of this otic vesicles, the otic placode will become your otic vesicle. Now, what is the fate of the otic vesicle? The fate of which is the inner ear, your cochlea and your saccule. Okay, that is your fate of your autocyst. Now, how about your endolymphatic duct? Your endolymphatic duct, the fate or fates of which is or are your endolymphatic duct and sac, your semicircular canals, and your utricle. Okay? This is the utricle, this is saccule. And this is your cochlea, this is your semicircular canals, and your endolymphatic duct and sac. Okay naman. This one, you are at the level of what? Sorry. Rhombencephalon. So, anlage of the pointed structure. Anlage. Otic placode, what is the germ layer of origin? What is the fate of the pointed structure? Inner ear, cochlea, and saccule. What is the fate or fates? Endolymphatic duct and sac. Ano pa? Semicircular canal and utricle. Okay. Now let's go now to this level. Anong level naman yan? Telencephalon. Very good. What is the cavity? Lateral ventricle. So the structures that we have to study this afternoon is these two encircled structures. So these are processes. So let's try to identify one. This is your medial nasal process. On the other hand, ito yan, the medial nasal processes. Next, we have your lateral nasal process. This one is the lateral nasal process. And your nasal pit. Now, for the medial nasal processes, of course, we also have to identify what is the germ cell layer of origin. The germ layer of origin is also ectoderm. For the medial nasal process and the lateral nasal processes, let's start with the medial nasal processes. Okay, or the process, medial nasal process. What is the fate? Or actually the fate or fates, structures. These are the following fate of the medial nasal processes. You have your middle part of the nose, that is your nasal septum. Your middle part of the upper lip, which is your philtrum. And the middle part of your upper jaw, which consists of your maxilla with your four incisors. Okay, again, your middle nasal process fates are your middle part of the nose or the nasal septum, your philtrum, which is the middle part of the upper lip, and your maxilla with four incisors. Okay? Mas madaling tandaan ang lateral nasal process. The lateral nasal process, its fate is your ala nasi or your ala of the nose. Okay? Ala of the nose, the three fate. And what is the fate of the nasal pit? This is your nasal cavity proper. Or the nasal fossa. Alright? Section E. What is the anlage? Sorry, germ layer of origin. Okay, what is the fate of the pointed structure? Nasal cavity proper. What is the fate of the pointed structure? Ala nasi. What are the fates of the following of the structure? Nasal septum, philtrum, and maxilla with four incisors. Okay, that's the end of our rotation. You may go. Joke lang. Please turn on the light.